Is it just me, or are some of these brands literally losing their minds? Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Carmel, and in today's video, I'm sharing with you the next episode of Buy or Buy, where I take you through some new makeup releases that have caught my eye, and I tell you whether I'm considering purchasing them or whether they are a really easy pass. So if that sounds like something that you might be interested in, then please do keep on watching. Usually at this time of year, things quieten down. There are not as many makeup releases, but oh my gosh, they are coming in thick and fast. One product that kind of just came out of nowhere was the new Natasha Denona HY-GLAM foundation. I mean, obviously I was always going to be interested in this. One of my holy grail concealers is the Natasha Denona HY-GLAM concealer. Am I going to get it? Yes, I already have it. It's what's on my face today. However, my review isn't out yet because I just cannot bring myself to bring out a review of this with no significant wear tests. I am literally going to wear test this as much as possible because this is not a cheap foundation. So it retails for €56, which is a lot of money, and for that you get 30 ml. This claims to be a hydrating formula designed to enhance your skin's glow. It's infused with hyaluronic acid and squalene. It is a medium buildable coverage. It's lightweight, breathable texture, glides on smoothly for a luminous finish that lasts all day. I picked up the shade N6. So if we are a shade twin and you've been waiting to see what shade I picked up, N6 is perfection. There you can see there. It's really, really perfect. And I've not seen anybody else using N6 online. So look, I don't want to talk about this too much. So this video is probably going to be out on Monday and the review of the foundation on Thursday. You don't need to rush out and get this. It's a permanent product. I know we all feel like we need to pick up everything straight away, but just wait, watch reviews, look at the shades and go from there. So I'm just telling you this so that you know that my review is coming up, but I just need a little bit of time to wear test it. So Makeup by Mario is releasing a new foundation. This is going to be the SurrealSkin Natural Finish Foundation. I've honestly not tried too much from the brand, a couple of products. One of them is the Skin Enhancer, the bronzer. Oh my gosh, I love that. That is literally a holy grail to me. So I really want to dip in a little bit more to the brand, and this is going to retail for $48. I don't know how much it's going to be in euros or pounds yet. It's going to be a foundation with a natural finish and a weightless medium coverage that smooths and blurs for a second skin effect, providing all-day shine control and up to 16 hours of wear. So it actually says that it's not shiny or overly matte. Obviously, I'm going to pick this up because I'm going to pick it up. I really struggle to resist a foundation. And usually at this time of year, as I said, we don't really get many new foundations. We tend to get a lot of holiday collections to kind of keep us ticking over until December. But I'm very interested in that. A little bit pricey, but hopefully it's worth it. It will be out in the US way before it will be out here in Ireland. So if you are desperate to get your hands on it, you're going to have to go to your US content creators for a review. But if you're willing to hang on, I will definitely review it at some point. We've got another foundation release. This is already out and it's by Victoria Beckham. This is her foundation drops and it retails for €121. Yeah, €121. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get why you would alienate so many people with a price point like that. I knew it would be high. The concealer, which I have, was €75. So, you know, I don't know why I'm surprised that the foundation is 121. So I think it comes in 18 shades, which is pretty poor. I mean, you could probably come up with a better shade range than that if you're charging people €121 per pop. Experience breathable serum light coverage and a buildable natural feel finish, powered by the skin cell rejuvenating breakthrough of Augustinus Bader's TFC8. Okay, so it's pretty much going to be a little bit like probably a step up from a skin tint, I would say. And I did watch Victoria putting this on, and obviously it looked incredible on her skin because everything looks incredible on her skin. Am I going to purchase this? Absolutely no. I just can't justify spending that much money on a foundation, which I don't even think will blow my socks off. Just going by her concealer, it's going to be very light. It's going to be kind of more on that minimalistic scale, and that's not something that I'm opposed to. But if I'm paying 121 euros, I want it to make my skin look like glass. I want to look like I'm perfect if I'm going to spend that amount of money on a foundation. We all know that her products are luxury, that they are priced maybe a little bit higher than ordinary luxury brands. But this just seems a little bit ridiculous to me. Imagine how disappointed you would be if, for example, you got the wrong shade, or if, for example, you just didn't take with the finish or it didn't do enough for you and you spent 121 euros. That's crazy to me. So yeah, that's an easy pass. I won't be buying that. And I think the cost is a bit ludicrous, if I'm honest. Sticking with ludicrous, everybody's been talking about the Louis Vuitton makeup. So as far as I'm aware, this collection was designed by Pat McGrath for Louis Vuitton. And look, Pat McGrath, she's kind of fallen off the wagon a little bit recently, but I have to say that I do think her products are pretty top tier. I have tried very few products that I've not loved from the brand, and she definitely does have the best eyeshadow formulas, without a doubt. I mean, I don't really feature her eyeshadow palettes because they're so expensive, but her eyeshadows in those motherships, they are something else. Looking at the eyeshadow palettes, for example, for a quad is 220 euros. I mean, looking at the color stories, I mean, they are absolutely gorgeous. Some of them look like me in a palette, and they're obviously going to be in super luxury packaging and be absolutely gorgeous to look at. The satin lipsticks are 140 euros each. I mean, look, I can understand people investing in Louis Vuitton bags, okay? I get that. I understand being a bag collector. But when it comes to makeup expires, and I understand, from what I can understand, the lipsticks are refillable, so you can keep the component. I do want to say that I don't begrudge someone who has the money, who wants to go out and purchase these, because they do look beautiful, and I'm absolutely sure that it's got substance to it, that they will be good if they have been designed by Pat McGrath. However, I obviously will not be purchasing these. I am not a luxury makeup channel, and I never will be. I delve into it when I am attracted to something, but it's not something that attracts me or excites me. Yes, I think they look beautiful. Do I think the prices are insane? Yes. Am I surprised by the pricing? No. I actually thought that they would be a little bit more expensive if you look at the prices of LV bags. So look, if you're into that kind of thing and you want some luxe makeup, then you go for it. But I will definitely not be dabbling in any of these because I ain't loaded. No, I'm not. So I won't be getting any. Let's come back to reality now. There are some new releases from NYX. Every time I do one of these videos, NYX have a new release. They are on it at the minute. So this is the NYX Wonder Snatch powder. So I had a look and it's actually already available in Ireland, which is shocking. It's $11.49 at Boots if you are interested. So it comes in 8 shades. It's a powder which is made with no talc, and it has high power pigments that brighten and blend seamlessly for a translucent payoff. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, like all powders do. There's nothing really that exciting about a powder. But I don't think I've ever tried a powder from NYX. Ever. Do NYX do powders? I don't think I've ever seen one. Have you ever tried a powder from NYX? If you have, which one? What have you tried from them? But anyway, yes, I'm 100% picking that up. But they also have another new release, which is the NYX Lip Lingerie Lip Stain. Why are we getting so many lip stains? I don't have a good history with lip stains. They don't seem to like me. I don't know why. I tried the Kiko Milano one recently and that's really nice. But the Huda Beauty, didn't like my lip lines. They're not actually available over this side of the world yet, but they are out in the US and they retail for $12. Yeah, they look really, really nice. So they claim to be waterproof, transfer proof, smudge proof, and no bleed. I will obviously pick one up, even though I don't really like them. I feel like I need to try them to find one that I really fall in love with, because I actually think it's really important for us to find an alternative to the Huda Beauty lip stain, because so many people are telling me that it's not working out for them. So it didn't work out for me because it sat into my lip lines. But for example, I've got one viewer, Anne-Marie, who absolutely adored these. And when I said that I didn't like them, she said, oh, I love mine. It's really good. It's amazing. And it's working out really well. And then she commented the other day saying, well, the Huda Beauty is not working. So even though she stored it correctly, it had issues and now it's not working. So that's poor, especially with the price that we all paid for ours. I mean, mine's still working because I don't use it. Yeah, we'll see if this has the same issue. My Kiko Milano doesn't have the issue. It's still working and I have used that a few times. So yeah, let's go on a mission to find the best lip contour stain. Okay, this is exciting. Morphe have, and these are out already, some new matte lipsticks and some new lip liners that they've released. The lipstick is the Lip Filter Hydroplump Soft Matte Lipstick. Now, I would prefer it not to be matte. I'm not the biggest matte lover. I will wear them. I will wear them, even though I moan about them. But I just prefer more of a hydrated lip, not necessarily glossy, but hydrated. These retail for €17 each, which is fairly pricey. And looking at the shades, they look nice. They look right up my alley, actually. Very nude. But I was surprised that there are no reds. I was hoping that there would be a red because we're on our way into red lipstick season, which I'm very excited about. And they've got the signature lip pencil as well, which is just looks like a regular lip pencil. Doesn't look like anything special, but they have a really nice array of shades there, and they are €9, which isn't too bad. And I've heard really good things about these. I'll probably just test everything from the drugstore and then pop them into a video when I'm finished my testing. But they look really, really nice. I'm hoping that the matte lipsticks will be nice and creamy, but we shall see. We shall see. So talking of matte lips, Catrice have a new matte liquid lipstick that they have released at the moment. I think it retails for about €5. Now, I'm not the biggest liquid lipstick fan. I think they are either amazing or they are a disaster. And I've never really found one that's in between. I either love them or I think they are terrible. But I'm still intrigued. But I'm not interested, believe it or not, in any of the nude shades. I'm interested in the red. So if I look at the swatches, 060, yes, is calling my name. I just wouldn't choose to wear a nude liquid lipstick. No, I just wouldn't. I don't know why. For me, I'd go for a liquid lipstick if I want my lips to maintain the colour that's on them. And usually a liquid lipstick is literally budge proof. And so either 060 or 130, that looks nice too. So I might pick up a couple of those and see what they are like. But yeah, for €5, you cannot really grumble. So I'll give them a little test. One new release that I saw, which I was really surprised at, is from Glossier. Glossier. I forget about Glossier, even though I wear the Glossier Brow Flick every single day on my eyebrows. I just never think about Glossier. I have forgotten about them. And it's strange because if you took me back 4 years ago, I was buying tons of Glossier. So blushes, bronzers, foundations, everything that Glossier had, I wanted. And I've tried so many of their products, but then what happened to them? Where did they go? I think they just became boring. And I do like boring. You know, I'm partial to boring. But I just don't think they kept up with any kind of trend and just kept doing their thing. And people were just not interested anymore. So they are releasing the Cloud Paint Plush Blush. I looked at these blushes and I was like, wow, these don't even look like Glossier for a start. These are going to retail for $26. There are going to be 10 shades and these are a soft matte blush. They have that cushiony texture and the soft matte blurred finish. I think these look incredibly similar to the Rare Beauty Bouncy blushes. Now, you might have tried Glossier blushes before. I have a couple of these tubes, these liquid tubes, and they're annoying. I don't use them because they are faffy. So this is definitely way more up my alley. The release date is the 9th of September. So this video could be out around then. I don't know. So anyway, I'll keep you updated. I just wish they were a bit glowier because you know I love the glow. I did want to mention a few of the Charlotte's Tilbury launches that she has put out recently that seem to literally come out of nowhere. So she has re-released the Airbrush Flawless Foundation. So that is a full coverage matte foundation. I'm not going to be picking that up. It's not my preference to have full coverage and matte. I think that when a person is reviewing something that is the opposite of their preferences, it's very hard for them to like it. I just don't think I could do it justice, to be honest. And then the same goes for her Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray matte version. If you didn't like this, which is my holy grail, by the way, the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, which is a natural finish. Some people say a glowy finish. I get kind of a natural / glowy finish from it. If you have more oily skin, that could be amazing. For me, I'm not buying a matte spray. I will hate that. Okay, I will not appreciate that at all. And she also released a magic life-changing lip mask. I'm not planning on picking that up either. I'm just not particularly excited by it. So I just wanted to let you know about those, just in case you were wondering whether I was going to delve in and review them. Okay, I want to end by talking about L'Oreal. They have announced a collaboration with the fashion powerhouse that is Mugler. This is a limited edition collection. And the face of the collection is Kendall Jenner, of course, which I don't mind. People talk about the Kardashians and the Jenners and they hate them. I don't care, really. I think Kendall is really striking to look at. And I think she's beautiful and successful in her own right. And she's probably one of the most allegedly natural of the Kardashian-Jenner clan. So I don't mind her fronting the campaign. She's very editorial looking, isn't she? So there is going to be a soft glow cushion foundation with 10 shades, which will be a medium buildable coverage. There is a magnetic radiance stick, so I'm assuming that's going to be a highlighter. There is going to be 2 eyeshadow palettes, I think, a warm and a cool, which is a little bit exciting because it's L'Oreal and they don't really do eyeshadow palettes. The eyeshadow palettes actually look lovely. They really do look nice. I had a look at them on Notino and they do look really, really nice, especially again for L'Oreal. There's going to be a mascara, very excited, felt eyeliner and a power matte lipstick. So every day I've been checking as to when this is going to be released because it's supposed to be out in Europe already. I went onto Amazon and there were a couple of the products on there, but they were only available for pre-order. But when I checked online yesterday, they came up as available on Notino. Now, Notino is available only in Europe, but the prices... Now, I do need to note that sometimes Notino hike the prices up of things because I was looking for the YSL foundation and it was way more expensive on there than anywhere else. And so I would take these prices with a pinch of salt, but I'm going to tell you the prices that I've seen on Notino and then on Amazon. So on Notino, the eyeshadow palettes are €28.50. For a L'Oreal eyeshadow. I know they've collabed with Mugler. I get that. But what the heck? You are still a drugstore brand. Oh my gosh. So the cushion foundation on Notino, it's €28 and on Amazon, it's €24. So not much of a price difference there. So the lipsticks are €24 on Notino and on Amazon, they are €18. I think these brands need to really think carefully because we're going into really dangerous territory with prices. I get limited edition, I get the collab with a fashion designer, a fashion powerhouse like Mugler. I think L'Oreal just need to be a little bit more mindful about who their loyal customers are. I'll keep you posted as to when it's available in the US and when it's fully launched here in Europe. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on it, keep an eye on the prices, but yeah, some of these brands have gone a little cray-cray, I think. I really do. Let me know what has caught your eye this month. Have you been interested in any of these launches? Have you picked any up? Have you tried them? Let me know everything down in the comments. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I so appreciate you being here with me. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the next video. But until then, take care and bye for now.